we're joined now by Sophia Brito, usually in capacity for Discovery Center, which kind of one and the same, but at the same time different.
Yes.
Wildcat Bluff. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. But yeah, like you said, I am here to talk about Wildcat Bluff. It's kind of like our outdoor Discovery Center. It's great for nature education, all that good stuff. Just letting people know we are taking a winter break for some of our Hiking 101 programs, the guided hike programs. However, the weather is still perfect for a hike, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I personally like it when it's a little bit cooler. You can bundle up a bit. You're moving around a lot anyways, so I think it's a great time to go out and hit the trails.
Yeah, so that's definitely good. So that's the thing, is you're kind of toning back on some of the events and stuff, but Wildcat Bluff itself, it's not like you guys are closing down for the winter, so we don't want people thinking just because it's cold, you can't go out there and still, take part in, everything that's going on out there. So can you tell us more about some of the things that people can come experience, even though you're kind of toning back some of those events?
Yeah, for sure. So our trails are accessible from sunup to sundown. Even if the visitor center is closed, you can still hike up there. We've got QR codes so you could check in if you're a member, or so you could pay admission fees. And we also have our drop box if you're more of a cash person.
Okay.
We have our Echoes of the Past program. We've done it this will be the third month now, and it's really great if you're interested in ancient history. We have an on-site archaeologist that talks about kind of the history of the Panhandle, fossils occasionally, a lot of like geology facts and stuff like that. I believe for November, perfect for Thanksgiving and game time with your family, she's going to talk about the archaeology of games. So like ancient games that people used to play, maybe relics that have been found from possible game pieces. It's a really cool program that I'm super excited for. And like I said, hiking out there is always a good time. You can see all sorts of critters, including my little friend that I brought here.
Yeah, so tell us about who you brought with you here. He looks like a man on the move.
So this is Tuck, and I had him in this what we call a critter crate because surprisingly turtles can move really fast. I don't know who said that turtles are slow, but they clearly have not met this guy. He might be slipping around on this surface.
Our desk isn't maybe necessarily the most claw friendly, but I mean, look at him go. He's making it work.
He's just looking around. He's taking it in. I think this is his first time on the news, so yeah, he's making his debut. His name's Tuck, and he's going to be he's the star of the show, really.
Well, and that thing is, you were telling me a little bit. I mean, he's a box turtle, which are super common around here, but Tuck here apparently has quite the backstory, right?
Yeah, so you could kind of tell his shell is a little beat up, and so turtle shells, if they are damaged, they're not going to go back to normal. They don't grow back, kind of like gecko tails do. So he's actually been through what we believe has been a wildfire. I'm going to turn him up like this a bit. We believe he's been through a wildfire and also a dog fight is what we were told when we hired him. Yeah, so he's a tough cookie for sure. He's still kicking though. But like I said, he's a Texas box turtle or an ornate box turtle. You could tell that these guys are male because their eyes are a bit more vibrant orange. And you can see them out on the trails. If you're hiking around, you might see one waddling around and just say hi and keep moving, leave no trace. But with the winter time, they might be a bit more dormant, so you might just see their shells. They are able to completely close up, and they're probably taking a nap or trying to hide from people.
And then also you're going to have some exhibits there in the visitor center, and then also you said, Tuck here lives at the Discovery Center. So I mean, that thing is, you guys have wildlife in both places.
Oh yeah, we have tons of wildlife at the Discovery Center. If you haven't seen our new Discover Through Time exhibit, it's great. We have over 30 species of animals, I believe, and he is in our final biome of Discover Through Time, exploring the high plains. I'm going to put him back in here.
There we go.
He's in our final biome, exploring the modern high plains that we know today. So you can say hi to Tuck there. We also have about 4 or 5 box turtles in our visitor center at Wildcat Bluff too, and they are, I think I've talked about them before, they are teeny tiny. They are babies.
Cool.
They look like little raviolis or like little sandwiches, and they are my favorite to get out and show people. We also have a ribbon snake, we have a centipede, we have a Texas brown tarantula, Yeehaw, who I've also brought on before. And we've just got some great stuff around Libbs Trail. We have a sand pit, a pond, and if you're a big nature lover, I just recommend you all go out there.
Yeah, I mean, always good things happen at Wildcat Bluff for sure. So, I mean, for people who, like, of course, we've talked a lot about this, but now, I mean, Wildcat Bluff is part of the Don Herring Discovery Center. They're one and the same and everything. So, do people need to do anything extra on their membership to get access to Wildcat Bluff as well? Or, I mean, if they're already, members there at the Discovery Center, Wildcat Bluff is just part of it?
So Wildcat Bluff is actually an add-on available for Don Harrington Discovery Center members. It's really only, I think it's only $30 to add that on, and you could just call us, or if you haven't bought a membership yet, totally recommend you do. Discovery Center's great. you could add that online as well.
Okay.
If you want to buy just a membership for Wildcat Bluff, it's pretty great because it gets you free access to the trails whenever you want. You just have to check in so we could keep attendance and know about who's coming and when, all that good stuff. But that can be done on our website at wildcatbluff.org, and it also gets you discounted ticket prices for our events like cheers and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming and talking to us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah.